What's up, guys? I'm here with another Blu-ray DVD collection update for you. Hope you guys are having an awesome Halloween. So, no new vinyl or books on this update. I'm going to kind of start doing those separate because I've gotten a lot of books recently, and I figured, better do them separate. Got a couple collectibles though, and a bunch of Blu-rays and DVDs. Before I get into the video, I just wanted to let you guys know we've been recording a lot of shows. We just got done recording a comedy commentary track for Last House on the Left. You may be wondering, how is that possible? But we managed to do it, and that's going to be dropping on Halloween. In addition to that, we have tons of new review shows. All of the Simpsons Treehouse of Horror retrospective, that's all up now. I believe the last Masters of Horror is up now, so you've got retrospectives on that. We have our Nightmare on Elm Street and Friday the 13th franchise shows. If you haven't listened to that, that's very thorough and very cool. And lots of reviews, and we still have some coming now. October 27th. We're almost there. So that's about it. Before I get into this, be sure to like, share, and subscribe on YouTube. That really helps the channel. And fleshwoundfeatures.com. Check out the eBay stores. We appreciate that. And we're on all the social media bullshit, so you check that out as well. Alright, so I'll get right into it. I'll actually kick it off. Well, no, actually, we'll kick it off with some horror. Why not? Alright. So, got this in from Vinegar Syndrome. And this one is Grave Robbers. This is a Mexican horror film from the 80s. It's a lot of fun, actually. I was happy to see Vinegar Syndrome put this on Blu-ray. And I'm sure it's, like always, it's going to look better than it ever has. Looking forward to checking that out. Also, not really a zombie sequel, truly. I think this only ever became a thing later on, if I recall. I think it was like a VHS release before it actually became Zombie 5 Killing Birds. But I got that new to Blu-ray from Vinegar Syndrome. Also, we reviewed this one already. If you want to check out that review, Memorial Valley Massacre, another Vinegar Syndrome Blu-ray. This one we had a lot of fun with. Very goofy but fun slasher. And yeah, I think we all gave this one pretty good reviews. Might be jumping around a little bit here, but try to keep it as best of a theme as I can. It didn't work out that way. So this is another one. We haven't reviewed it yet, but we probably will. Cruel Jaws, which is a really wild Bruno Mattei flick. One of the many Jaws knockoffs. Never thought this one would actually come out. Legal reasons and all. And yes, stay tuned. We haven't reviewed it yet, but I'm sure we're going to review Cruel Jaws. Also got the beautiful new Scream Factory Blu-ray release of Ghost Ship. Looking forward to revisiting that. If nothing else, that opening kill is pretty fucking cool. Okay, so this one is a film I put over on the show in the past. It's Massacre in Dinosaur Valley, starring Michael Sopkeef. And this is kind of an Italian cannibal film, but it's more like Indiana Jones meets an Italian cannibal film with a little bit of sexploitation thrown in. This movie's a lot of fun. It's no cannibal holocaust. It's not, super brutal. So I think that's one thing maybe a lot of people may have against it. But I actually think this one's really entertaining. It gives you a little bit of everything. And yeah, I always liked it. Some French horror from 1974. This is Seven Women for Satan from Mondo Macabro. This is the limited edition website exclusive, but they do have a retail release as well. Pretty much just a cover difference on this one. I think the other one has the booklet. I'm not sure. I could be wrong on that because I don't think it's limited edition exclusive. But they put this on DVD ages ago, and I was happy to upgrade the Blu-ray. Another one we just reviewed, and it's up now. They Live Inside Us. This is a Halloween horror flick that's actually a feature-length adaptation of a film we actually reviewed last year called The Witching, which was an anthology horror film. You can see our review on that one. I won't talk about it too much. This one I really enjoyed. Actually, all of us at Flesh Wound Horror enjoyed it. It's called Yummy. It is a zombie film of sorts. Very wild, very crazy. It's on Shudder if you want to check it out before you buy the Blu-ray. But we all really liked it. And there's actually a making of. I'm curious to check out on this one. Kind of like a really wild Reanimator-esque vibe to it. This is another one that I know Kruger's looking forward to covering. We haven't done it yet, but we will be reviewing this one. From Unearthed Films, House of Flesh Mannequins. This is one of their limited edition, Too Extreme for Mainstream releases. I don't believe you can get it off the website anymore. So if you can get it decent priced on eBay, I think that's your only option as of now. This one's pretty brutal. Moving on, I got a new Steelbook version of Motel Hell on Blu-ray. I love this film. I don't know if I'll get to it for this Halloween, but this film is a classic 1980 film that just, yeah, you can pop it on at any time and just have a blast. Moving on, another one that's on Shudder just got the Blu-ray for Terrified, which is kind of a I haven't watched this one yet. I want to say it's like a found footage. It's a foreign movie. I want to say I think it's from Brazil. Could be mistaken. Like I said, I haven't watched this one yet, but I've heard some good things, so I look forward to checking it out. So this next one's kind of a question mark. It was a blind buy. It's called Trick or Treat. A little bit confusing because we already have a Trick or Treat and a Trick or Treat, both amazing. This one looks like it's a mixture between a horror film and a British gangster film. I picked up the Blu-ray at Walmart. I don't know anything about this, but yeah, looks pretty cool. Figured I'd check it out. Our next one, which I didn't even realize that this was a remake, especially considering the Korean one just came to streaming not that long ago. This is Alone, and it's actually a remake of the Korean film #Alive. I'm not expecting it to be as good, but Donald Sutherland's in it. So, looks like a dystopian zombie flick that's going to be worth a watch. Another one, we just reviewed this. Truthfully, I think I might have been a little bit generous with this one because it does commit a pretty big sin, but it's Tremors Shrieker Island. You can start to feel the budget a little bit, but Burt Gummer, come on, he's still awesome. But I had a major issue with that movie. Once you see it and you want to look at the spoiler section of our review, you should check it out. Next one, The Owners, starring Maisley Williams of Game of Thrones fame, and also Sylvester McCoy, one of my favorite doctors from Doctor Who. Haven't watched it yet, but plan to check that one out as soon as possible. Continuing with another Shudder Blu-ray. Scare Package. This is on Shudder now. If you want to check it out. If you saw it on Shudder and liked it, there are actually decent special features on this one, which is surprising. A lot of these don't really have much of note, but the it does have the full Joe Bob Briggs Scare Package episode of The Last Drive-In, a commentary track, a bonus section, a blooper reel, and an alternate ending. So actually, pretty cheap Blu-ray, well worth checking out. This one I just got from MakeFlix. It's a 90s J.R. Bookwalter film called Ozone. It was also put out as Street Zombies at one point. I know that's a different cut. Just got that in on Blu-ray. J.R. Bookwalter is probably best known for The Dead Next Door. Here is an AGFA release. Never actually watched this. Kind of an obscure SOV horror flick. Scary Tales. Not something you ever thought you'd see on Blu-ray. It has a bonus movie called The Darkest Soul, which is a follow-up to Scary Tales. Not exactly expecting great production values, but looked like it would be fun. This I may actually get in before Halloween if I get some time. It's the new Monster Squad documentary, Wolfman's Got Nards. It's feature length. Everybody loves Monster Squad, so look forward to giving that a watch as soon as things calm down. It took me a while to pick this up. No real reason, just hadn't. And ironically, it was at Walmart. It's the Scream Factory Blu-ray box set of the OMEN collection, which has them all, including the remake there. Look forward to checking that out. We revisited the OMEN not too long ago for something on our show, I remember. There's another one, Spree. We did review this, but it just came to Blu-ray. On the cover, they call it American Psycho for the Digital Age. I prefer American Psycho, but I did like this. Joe Keery from, of course, Stranger Things was a lot of fun in this. A little more on the humorous side of things, but I think it was a really good parody of social media culture and what have you. I enjoyed it. This one is actually an action film called The Doorman, with Jean Reno and Ruby Rose. Of course, always love Jean Reno ever since Leon the Professional. Not that he stopped making movies, but I haven't actually seen him in anything recently. Ruby Rose isn't the best actress, but looked like it was a fun action flick. I'll be checking that out as well. All right, another action flick on Blu-ray that I picked up at Walmart. Tend to always pick up the Blu-rays there when they actually bother putting a Blu-ray out of a film. This is called Pistolera. Danny Trejo's in it. I'm sure it's another one that he's in for like 2 seconds, but Robert Davi is also in it. This was just kind of a impulse purchase, but probably just because the lead actress was very easy on the eyes, so figured I'd check it out. I don't necessarily have high hopes for that one, but sometimes you roll the dice and you hope it turns up okay. All right, so I'm a Doctor Who fan, as a lot of people know, although I don't really talk about it on the show. I got the Peter Cushing movies, which are not canon to classic Who or new Who. So for some reason you just want to see these films, you can. It doesn't mean you have to invest in the TV series. That was the first one Cushing did, and then the second one, the Daleks Invasion Earth 2150. And yeah, got these from Kino, which, by the way, a lot of people don't think of Kino, but they also have a Shocktober sale, much like Scream Factory, and theirs runs till November 2nd. So if you're missing some Kino titles, which of course encompasses all genres, horror, sci-fi, action, just classic cinema, film noir. There's a lot of great stuff there. A lot of they've also put out a lot of really good older horror films. Another action flick which caught my eye actually because it's called Final Kill. Randy Couture, Danny Trejo, some of the usual suspects, but it also had Dr. Drew in it. I was a Loveline fan, and I thought, oh wow, that's random. Uh, I've heard a couple decent reviews. Oh, Billy Zane's also in it, of course. Billy Zane's always awesome. So for the cast alone, they got me on that one. Uh, Coming to some exciting things here. Um, you know what? I will. I will probably have to leave you in a minute because I realize I left one thing, but I'll get there. Alejandro Jodorowsky, the new Blu-ray collection that they put out. This has El Topo, Holy Mountain, Psycho Magic, Fando, um, and yeah, I have Santa Sangra on Blu-ray. I had to pick up this set. I am look. This is definitely one that I'm looking forward to post Halloween. I don't think I'll get to it beforehand, but I do plan to check it out. This is an Indonesian horror flick, an Indonesian cannibal flick from 1980 called Primitives. Um, this one is from Severin. We've been talking a lot about Indonesian horror lately in general, and this one I'm very excited to check out. A lot of new Indonesian horror, which we're going to have reviews for. I know we have May the Devil. Uh, um, forgetting the name. But anyways, May the Devil Take You. Yeah, we have that and its sequel we're going to be reviewing soon. And yeah, this is from 1980. Barry Prima, if you're a fan of Mondo Macabro, you know him. Always a wild, wild flick. Also got Shivers from David Cronenberg. This is cheaper than normal for this line, Vestron line. You can get this for, I think, $12, 10 or $12. Of course, David Cronenberg. Can't go wrong. That is essential. Film I finally upgraded from DVD. I don't know why it took me so long because I love the original Cat People. I got the Criterion release, which, yeah, it's actually got some really good extras on it. At some point we'll review this. I know, hoping to review some more retro horror. Random pickup. I like Tiffany Haddish. This one's a comedy, Like a Boss. That one was in theaters. This is a horror film of sorts, and that is Requiem for a Dream, the new 4K release of that, which if you haven't seen it, that's a very intense and disturbing movie, but very, very good. Jared Leto's in it. Um, Vanessa Redgrave, Jennifer Connelly, and Ellen Burstyn. It's pretty brutal movie. It's a horror movie in the truest of senses, I guess. So, ass to ass in 1080p. Knives Out finally got the 4K on that. I think everybody saw that one advertised. This is actually an 80s comedy. Although I think it has like thriller elements to it. It's called Gotcha. I remember thinking this one's fun. I have not watched it since I was a kid, so again, Kino put this one out on Blu-ray, and I thought, oh, okay, cool. Another post-Halloween visit. This is one that a lot of people overlooked in theaters, but it's very good. Motherless Brooklyn. Also, if you get a chance to listen to some of the Edward Norton interviews about this one, I know it was a passion project. It's too bad it didn't do so well, but that's how it goes. This one I just got today. I don't know much of anything about it. I know somebody compared it to Hereditary. Again, not expecting it to be a hereditary level, but it's called Amulet. It's had some pretty solid reviews. Unfortunately, it's DVD only, but yeah, figured I'd check that one out. This one is actually called Widow's Point. It's a lighthouse-themed horror film with Craig Schaefer. And it's actually directed by Gregory Lamberson, who did Slime City back in the day. So, potentially interesting. Thought I'd check that out. This is an anthology horror flick called A Night of Horror, Nightmare Radio. It's 8 stories, uncorked, put it out. Also heard some pretty good things about this, so we will see. And I've got a few more things, and then I'm going to leave for like 10 seconds, and you can admire my wall. Never saw this. I saw this at stores back in the day. It's called Beauty and the Beast, A Dark Tale. I think it's like an R-rated dark fantasy take on that story. Picked that up for cheap at Second and Charles. I don't know much about this one, but I am a Sasquatch guy, so I realized I didn't have it. We'd probably do a Sasquatch show at some point. Night of the Demon is still my favorite Squatch flick. I got a couple more things, and then I'm going to be incredibly unprofessional and go grab the stack that I forgot. All right, so I thought this was cool. I don't have a lot of collectibles to update you guys with this month. I know I've got some things coming in next month, and like I said, I'll do a vinyl and book video. But so from you may recognize this if you've seen Mandy. It is actual macaroni and cheese, but it's the Cheddar Goblin, which was very very beloved in that film. And I also got this. I know Kruger also got these. It's the Cheddar Goblin plush. I'll have to get the link to that store actually on this video if I'm able. If not, I'll just post it on the comments section. Yeah, I thought that was cool. So, hold on, because I do still have the main event and a rant coming. Otherwise, this could be edited out. But on Facebook, you get to see the botch. All right, we'll edit this one out for YouTube. All right, I still have a stack to go through. Forgot this one. Spellcaster, which if you're a slipcover fan, you will want to get it, because I think only the slipcover is limited. It's a fun film. We also, looking forward, this is another post-Halloween watch, and that is Quatermass and the Pit. Finally got it on Blu-ray. And Quatermass 2. Look forward to checking those out. This one's not got the best reputation, but The Haunting. This is, of course, the Jan de Bont remake. Nothing can touch the original. I don't think it's as horrible as its reputation. There's some creative stuff going on, and the cast is very good. So I'm gonna revisit it. It's been years. Who knows? Maybe I'll appreciate it more. Also got the Pumpkinhead Steelbook Blu-ray from Scream Factory. Check that one out. Of course, Pumpkinhead's awesome. Hold on. All right. Crimson, Paul Naschy film that I didn't even realize I was missing on Blu-ray, but I got it in the Kino sale. Again, you'll want to take advantage of that. I think I got it for like $10. I think I'm all caught up on the North American Blu-rays for Paul Naschy. I'm a big fan. Also, grabbed Summer of Sam. I love this movie. This is also from the Kino sale. By far the best Spike Lee movie, in my opinion. This one I might even watch before. Well, I'd like to watch it before Halloween. I don't think I'm going to have time, but I will be watching it shortly after. Continuing the Kino Shocktober sale, I grabbed The Annihilators. This is a really cheesy, low-budget action flick, which I don't really remember. I feel like I have seen it, though. So it'll feel kind of new. This is a very underrated blaxploitation action flick. It's called Trouble Man with Robert Hooks. And this one never really gets a lot of attention, but it's actually pretty good. Yeah, 1972. At some point, maybe we'll do a blaxploitation show. I know I think years ago with Melissa back in the Creepshow radio days, I did a blaxploitation horror show. Hammer Horror on Blu-ray, Frankenstein and the Monster from Hell. The Frankenstein Hammer flicks, I don't know if people would agree with me on this or not, but they're actually better, I think, than their Dracula films. Of course, Horror of Dracula is a masterpiece, but I actually prefer the Frankenstein ones. I might be in the minority on that. I know Christopher Lee, but sometimes he's not utilized like he should be. Demons of the Mind, another Hammer film. This is one of the last hurrahs for Hammer. This is 74. This one's is one that I always pair up with To the Devil, a Daughter, based on the Ben Wheatley novel, and probably do that again. Also, Peter Cushing, Hammer, The Abominable Snowman of the Himalayas, old school 50s creature flick. I didn't realize I was doing some work in my library, and I was like, oh, I'm missing more than a few Peter Cushing films on Blu-ray. This is from Scream Factory, Bug. This one's a lot of fun. 70s creature feature. Drive-in staple. Getting to the end here, guys. I got the new Arrow Mallrats Blu-ray, which is stacked. I actually, while I was working, posting some sales stuff, I was listening to some of the extra features on this, and I haven't gotten through everything, but it's got quite a few new things. They didn't just port over everything, which was nice. And this is the main event. Of course, we just did a Friday the 13th show, and actually this probably shouldn't be the main event, but of course it's the one everybody has been talking about, the Friday the 13th collection from Scream Factory, which you've seen everybody posting about, so I'm not going to like run down extras or anything. Obviously a lot of controversy with the blown discs, and well, for some reason you're listening to my video and you got this and don't realize that there is a replacement program. Get your discs. It's not quite as easy as they made it before if you're a tech dummy like me, but yeah, get it. They're supposed to be shipping out, I know, in November. I was annoyed, but it is what it is. Scream Factory does have some errors from time to time. So that's all I got for you guys tonight. We've got like I said, a bunch coming up. We've got, but if you haven't listened to what we've already done, don't forget Nightmare on Elm Street, Friday the 13th. We rank those. Um, that was a lot of fun. Favorite Final Girls. The franchise shows are really good. We've got other ones coming up. I'm sure we'll be tackling all the big ones over the next year, probably. We'll have all that for you. And a lot of exciting things coming into November, December. I'm sure we'll have some Christmas horror stuff for you guys. And yeah, so I think that's all I've got. Like I said, like, share, and subscribe on YouTube. It really helps the channel. We appreciate it. And I do believe that that is all I've got for you guys. Be sure to tune in. We still, our Halloween episodes are not over. Like I said, we still got a bunch of stuff coming your way in these last few days. And that's all I got, guys. See you later.